Hey team, Delilah Fitness here, and I am in my laboratory. I'm making a salad, getting ready to get out of here. Got to see a couple of clients, but I just really wanted to share an email that came early today, and it's been on my heart. You know, I like to share my emails with you guys. So I had an email with a woman who is in her 30s, and she's over 300 pounds. She's Her weight has been fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down for years. And she really, at this particular point, wants to change. She's reaching out for help, and want to work with Delilah Fitness. Now, just to let you guys know, it's online. So she is in another state, and I'm in another country. So the point that I'm trying to make is that first thing that comes to mind with me, if she fluctuates up and down, obviously she has worked out before, and she informs me that she had a trainer, which is good. So she has an understanding, a blueprint of form, and basically what is expected in transformation as far as the physical. The key big thing is not so much about the physical, it's about the mental. Asked her a few questions, and a lot of times with that, the question I asked her was why the fluctuating, why up and down, up and down. And it's the eating, but also she has expressed that she does a lot of emotional eating. Asked further, investigated the situation, and had asked her what is triggering the emotional eating. What's triggering it? Because obviously she has the potential to put the work in, but sustaining it is the issue. The why is important in order to break that pattern and get to the next stage of growth. So she expressed that it's emotional, that she is triggered by certain things in her life because she has issues of childhood abuse. Now, I gotta say, I totally understand, and with the utmost compassion and respect that. So the point that I'm trying to make is that even though you coming with the best intention as a client or any one of us, a lot of times how we tend to sabotage ourselves is being creatures of habits. Einstein said it, no problem can be solved from the same consciousness that created it. Also, if you're trying to change and you're going back into an environment that is pulling you into old patterns, that's a conflict of interest. It's really challenging when you don't have the support, where you're trying to make a change, but your environment or your community or your loved ones are not on board. That's understandable. That seems to be a reoccurring thing with a lot of clients that I have worked with in the past and present. So what comes to mind to me is that in order for the consistency and taking it to the next level to even exist, the most important thing that's going to be hard on some of us is to remove ourselves from situations or people, and you may not be able to move out of your location, but to remove ourselves from certain energies or certain places or certain people that is not conducive to growth or going in the same direction that we're going in. I have to tell you, I have to share a story that I have really in my life, I have lost a lot of friends and so-called friends when I was younger. A lot of you don't know, but a lot of stuff that I did when I was in college, I'm not going to say I'm not too happy about, but it wasn't conducive to my health, put it that way. The alcohol drinking, being in a dorm in a college, the alcohol drinking, the partying, and the food, pizzas, burgers, and fries, and everything I did when I was in my 20s. There's no way I could have sustained it at this point at 53. because my body, I would have had, at this particular point in my life, I would have had diabetes, hypertension. So it is important, and I know this is hard for a lot of us because we so-called want to be with our friends, and who doesn't want to be with their friends? But change comes at a price. Change comes at a price. And just like with staying in a situation that is not conducive to your health comes with a price. So what I asked the woman is that, is she able or willing to take a chance and really give up some toxic behavior patterns, and even to the point where is she comfortable, and how committed is she to taking it to the next stage of her life, of reclaiming her health and her life back, and also dealing with past issues from childhood. The first step is responsibility. She sounds like she's on board. So the point that I'm also trying to make with this is that change is not going to happen through osmosis. It's a responsibility, and it comes with a high price to pay. And a lot of us are uncomfortable with change. Some of us will, and some of us won't. Many are called, but the chosen is few. It's true. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, that as a trainer in the industry for over 30 years, that my outlook on fitness has transformed based on the studies that have shown, and I have experienced with clients in 30 years time. I can honestly say out of 30 years, 90% put the weight back on. There's a 10% that's still working out, that's been with me for 30 years. You know, I've been in the industry for 30 years. That's still working out, still eating clean. But it's the 90% that went back to old pattern, old ways, old conversations, old hangout buddies, back in the neighborhood again. And so, like, you have to really, in your heart, be honest with yourself and be ready for a change, because working out is just not about the physical. It's about moving obstacles in your life. You're doing something, you're changing a pattern, your frequency, your wavelength. You're changing it. You're saying to the universe, when you come and work out with a trainer or come to the gym and you want to change your life, especially some of us that do that New Year's resolution, what you're saying is that I want to change. I want something new in my life. I want to do something different. I want to be healthy. I want doors to open in other areas of my life. I'm going to start with health first. I'm going to start working out, and I'm hoping that it will transfer into my eating. I'll start eating more cleaner. So it's like baby steps. What happens is that sabotage, where we have good intentions. The road to health is paved with good intentions. We do have the good intentions. We did went to this, you did go to the grocery store, get some greens and some salad, and then you get that phone call from a friend, or then you get that stress, at the job, you just, I can't, it's nothing for me to eat at the job, so I got to just give in and just eat, whatever's available in the neighborhood. Not thinking that you could have grabbed a salad or just took your Tupperware or whatever, but you bow down to the pressures and stress. Some of us have, are triggered by certain things and become vulnerable and open up to the triggers. So just really what I'm trying to say in this video is to not to beat yourself up, but really commend yourself for taking that first step and just acknowledging that you want to change. Also, with that being said, I don't want you to go in naive. The trick about transformation is great, enthusiasm, momentary enthusiasm in the beginning. You on board and you give it 110%. It's just the beginning of the journey. It's not the destination. It's the stuff that you're going to go through to get to that destination. So you're going to go through a lot of obstacles in your life to get to that. But a lot of us, if you just stay on the journey, stay on the path, it will reveal itself. And you have to have patience. It didn't take you one day to get your body like that, and it's not going to take you one day to heal. So we're going to deal with the root. Delilah Fitness deals with the root, not the symptoms of why you got like that. It's the root that I get to. So I just wanted to share